So yeah, you've obviously been playing with this pedal board here.
Yeah.
Anything on the pedal board? Which ones of these have stood out to you that you've gone, I really love that, I really love that?
Well,
obviously you love them all, but which one you love more?
I think it was more purpose, because I remember I said, you said to me, try these, do that, and I said to you...
Because this was a bit of a working kind of project for a while, wasn't it?
We have to get to a place
yeah.
as a musician, what do I need and what do I use? What's most useful to me, what was I suggested was that, could you supply me with a stereo looper for the end of the chain and a mono looper for the beginning of the chain.
I think I came back to you and went, what?
So the reason for that is, for practicality's sake, is that if I want to fiddle with the setup, then I need to loop the sound at the beginning. So it's like a guitarist is playing, but both my hands are free to turn the knobs to get the sound that I want. Right. But when I want to capture the whole sound, my rig is stereo, so I need to have the looper at the end.
Yeah.
Now, you could get clever about it and get a stereo looper well, I don't need a stereo looper at the end, but you could have one looper that sits in an effects loop. I mean, that's the other thing about the wireless system. It has an effects loop, it has a send and return loop. You can stick all of this into the loop and switch that in and out. It's a great feature. You can use it as a boost pedal. There's so many things to that wireless system that just kind of blew my mind, really. Yeah. But in this case, I was thinking about loopers and about how I can capture sound and I can be creative. Because this day and age, it's sometimes about that and not the playing of the guitar. So I have a pre and a post looper, and a stereo looper. I mean, there's only a few on the market, and when you introduced me to that was like a godsend, that with the memory and the display, and it's got MIDI, which I use the amp core and the loop core deluxes via MIDI. Yeah. Because I've got the new fandangled, 1/8, 3.5 millimeter style MIDI cables that go to MIDI DINs or whatever you want, and I can control these. Obviously, I can use the app with the amp core. That's the other thing. I love pedals with apps, and the app with that is brilliant. And obviously, the hook in the mini looper as well.
So you're just using this as a straight up front of the chain looper
for today,
to dial in tone.
I've been using it just purely. I've got the drum sound switched off because I want to dictate the. I don't always work in 4/4, and I don't always work in 4 to the floor type beats. I work in 7s and 11s and odd time signatures. So I need control of the length of the loop.